Good day, the troopers. Today we're going to see the almighty Malian infantry in action. In these games, as you will see, we played against Mayans. You must remember that Mayans is an archer civilization, so they have very good archers, really good archers. So, as you can see, this map is part of the new pool of maps in this game, who was released just probably 1 week ago. He had some problems. Not sure what he was trying to say. Oh, he didn't find his scout, his eagle warrior. Probably he was behind a sheep, a cow. You must remember that sheep are cows in Age of Empires, the same way that goats are sheep too, and elephants are birds. Yes, it's very weird, no? We almost lost a villager over there. That was very close. And at that moment we were planning to do our classic Malian strategy. Which is basically attack very early in feudal age with infantry. So as you can see, we didn't do a windmill. Instead of that, we did a minor camp, and we did 2 barracks, which is, I would say that is very crazy in some way. Yes, it's not a useful strategy, but I like to play very aggressive, and I think this new pool of map is even better to play aggressive than the last one, the prior pool of maps. Look at this. We did a tower over here because we wanted to block this goal, and later we will try to block this another goal. But he did very well here. He did very well because we were not able to see this goal. We weren't able to see that goal, and that was key for him. Actually, that was what kept him alive for a long time, for longer. And we were doing more infantry at that moment. We were housed for a moment, but not too much. We start to build another barrack here, because these ones are very far. Probably was not a good decision. Yes, was not a good decision build 2 barracks over here. 1 was enough, I think. And he was in castle age, as you can see. He did a sort of fast castle, I would say. A sort of fast castle. Probably he used this market because he was not too much gold. Yes, I'm pretty sure he used the market to go to fast castle. And we were in feudal age still, which is scary, I would say. But we did very well here, really well. We found him. We delayed this town center build. So yeah. And at that moment, even though we were in feudal age and he was in castle age, I think, and I thought at that moment, we were safe because look at the score. Actually, we had more score at that moment. We built another tower over here to block this goal. But this tower over here would have been just amazing, would have been gorgeous. Because we were able, yes, to block these 2 goals. Here, archers are here, so we just have to flee. We just have to escape over here. And for the moment, we're still in feudal age. I don't remember in which moment I decided to go to castle age. Probably, yeah, we don't have enough food for that. Oh, my economy was very poor at that moment. I must admit it. But we had more army. Not the best army, but we had more army. We were doing damage still. And he had not enough gold to do the amount of archers that he was looking for. so we were safe, at least for a while. We're here with these scouts and the infantry. Man of arms. I think in English it's man of arms. Bad move here. Very bad move here. Very bad. As you can see, he's surrounding us. He's surrounding us. We're going to lose a lot of infantry, a lot of army. Bad decision. Fortunately for us, they were not too many infantry. I want to do it faster. We're going to try to push him early in Castle Age, because remember that Malian has very good pierce armor, and in every new age, you get +1 of armor, so yes, they are insane against archers. I could say that arrows are almost useless against this Malian infantry, so yeah, we were safe for the moment, we were safe. And I saw it, and immediately decided to build houses. Look at this. And I think it was open here, I'm not so sure. Yes, it was open. We were very fast there. We did it well, And we start the push over here. And look at this. He had to go back with his archers here, because I was here. He lost a lot of villagers. It was a great damage, I think. And when you are being attacked, you have two great decisions. One of them is try to attack your enemy directly, and the second one is try to defend in your own base. In this case, as you can see, I made the first one, the first option, which is try to push my enemy. And it was very useful. Yes, it worked, because he wanted to go back with his army. So yeah, we did it well. And we were doing a lot more. But he had a very great army of archers, a lot of archers. Even though we have the insane armor here, look at this, 1+4. This amount of archers can I'm not sure if defeat, but at least he can tackle this army here, because they are a lot. Full upgrades, yes. We lost some. Look at this, yes. No matter how much armor you have, this amount of archers is just insane. It's a lot. So we were trying to do some mangonels, because mangonels are very good against archers. And at that moment, I think he had, I could say, a better economy than us. Not much better, but I could say it's better. It's better, still better. We were trying to push here. Don't remember if we dropped that town center. We lost this mangonel, which was a great mistake. And this was another mistake. We lost a lot of army there, and we lost our mangonels. And at that moment, I thought it doesn't look very promising. But anyway, I always had faith with Malian's infantry, because I love Malian infantry, and we decided to go back to our base because I knew it. I knew he. Yes, look at this. And I did a castle just in time. I think it was a very strategic game. As you can see, we did a lot of decisions, bad and good decisions, but yes, it was a very strategic game. That is what I'm showing it, because I think it was very interesting. And we did a distant castle. I didn't want to do honor to doubt, so I wanted to build this castle. But yeah, it's very funny, the picture of the photo of doubt. Not so sure if all of you know the history about the story about this, behind this photo, this picture of doubt. Look at this. It's just beautiful. And we were going to Imperial Age, and look at this. Immediately we decided to develop the upgrades for infantry. We had 5 plus 5 pierce armor. Look at this tower. They were very useful, I think. Look at this. We were blocking two goals here. That's very good. And we were trying to push us, but even though he had a lot of archers, that was not enough because look at this insane pierce armor. 1 plus 7 is insane, I think. I love it. I absolutely love it. That is why Malians is one of my favorite civilizations in the game. Obviously, against Franks, for example, they are not quite good. Yes. Even though you can do Lancers, yes. Remember that Malian's infantry has not the last upgrade, the attack upgrade. Look at this. They don't have the last, they just have the +2. And we were being attacked here. But I said, we need this position because his army has not the mobility enough, the same than us. But I'm going to tap that, and I'm going to try to push over here. I'm going to build a castle, look at this. Far enough from this castle, but not that far, because he wanted to attack over here. And we were being attacked here with this annoying, they are really annoying. I hate these archers, except what I'm doing them. They are great. They are great. You can micro like a beast. And this castle was a mistake, I think. I thought, yes, it was a mistake. This castle should have been here. Should have been here, yes. And we were attacking here. Look at this. We were pushing in both sides of the map, which is very annoying for him because his army, as I said before, has not mobility enough. So at that moment, I think he had to decide. He had two choices. One of them was defend his main base, which was it, I think, because he had 2 goals here, or fight over here. And I think that was a mistake. Probably with this amount of archers. Yes, look at this. He had not enough army here, even though we had not too many arch champions here. But yes, it was not the right decision. It was not the right decision. He needed this goal. It was key for him, and he just died his part of his base. Look at these champions. They are insane. They never die. I don't care arrows. Look at this. It's insane. Just 11 champions. Yes. And probably the best option for him would have been do champions, but I think he had not economy enough to afford that. So yes, look at this. They are beasts. And yes, our opponent called it GG. And as I said before, I think this game was very interesting because it was a very strategy game, and you can see the almighty Malian infantry. I think our opponent did it well, very well. He did very good decisions. For example, this one, it was key. This one was key too. Otherwise, he would have lost before, I think. But his mistake was this. He lost his part, and this part was more important than his part, because in this part he had just farm good, but you have good over here. For example, you have more good over here, but you don't have gold here. So that was a great mistake, I think. Yes. The other mistake, for me at least, is do archers against Malians, because of the pierce armor. Even though if you have enough archers to fight, never is a good trade, because you have to micro like a beast. And when you are being attacked from both sides of the map, you can micro. Actually, you can, but it's quite difficult. Unless you beat the Viper or Mr. Joe or a pro player, I would say it's very difficult to do that in our level. So yes, and that's all, troopers. Subscribe to my channel if you like this video, and I think I will be doing some new videos in English and in Spanish too. I don't promise that I will do every Spanish video in English as well, but I promise I will be keeping doing new videos in English too. So That's it. Bye.